Hey guys, and welcome back to a new tutorial. This time we'll be covering a health system and a respawn. So you see the health bar in the bottom left. Whenever I press G, I can remove my health, and when I press F, it gets re-added. And if I remove it all the way down to 0, I get a death screen. And when I say respawn, the player respawns on the player start position and it resets your health and you can play again. So let's make this. So let's start with making the actual health component. For that, we're going to open our content browser, blueprint class, actor component, call this bpc_health. Then we can open it up, make a variable called current health, of type float. And then we're going to make a function called add health. And for that, we're going to drag in current health. Then we want to call add. And then the other pin we're going to add to our function node. And we're going to call this amount. We're going to drag in current health once again. Not directly attach it. We want to clamp this float. And then minimum is the minimum amount of health you can have. And max, of course, is the maximum amount, which is in this case 100. And link it like that. And we can compile and save. And also set current health to 100. We can copy this over. Going to make a new function called remove health. We can copy this over, remove the add, and we're going to make this a subtract node. The other pin will be in the function node, call this amount, and attach this to the value for the clamp float. Perfect. Now we can add this to the character. So we're going to add on components, search for BPC. And then also we can already set up the keys since we're in here. So an F key, and I'm going to use a G key. This is just for testing purposes. So dragging BPC health. This is called remove health. Amount will be 10. Copy the health over. We're going to say add health. And we're going to call this 10, amount 10 as well. Next up, we're going to make the user interface for the HUD, where we're going to add the health to. So widget blueprint underscore HUD. Why I'm calling this HUD is normally you want to add the health system to some kind of HUD, since it will always be in your screen. Since you don't have anything else, we're just going to make one right now. So get a canvas panel, horizontal box. The horizontal box, I'm going to align anchors bottom left. Set it all the way down with the position, and then alignment will be -1, and this will be 4. We want a little bit more, say -0.5. We're going to add an image, which I'm going to call health icon. And then for the textures, I already have one, which is this heart. And then also for padding on the right, I want to say 20. And then I want to add a size box or a scale box. No, it should be size box, not scale. Add it to the horizontal box. And then in there, we're going to add a progress bar. And then for the size box, the width and height override is, the width is 192 and the height is 25. For the progress bar, I'm going to use my images, which is, this is the empty base image. And this is the full image. And then also for the horizontal box, make sure it sizes to content. And then on the progress bar, we want to make the health red. And then for the percentage, we're going to create a binding. So now we need to retrieve the health from the character. And how I'm going to do this is we're using an interface. I'm going to right click, blueprint interface. Call this BPI_health system. Then we're going to open it up right here. And this is called get health component. And output is health component, which is of type BPC health. And then I do want to make another one, which will be useful later on, which is called damage player, and this will have an input of damage amount of type float. We'll use this later, but it's not important for now. Now what we're going to do is class settings on our player character. Get BPI health system. Open interface, and then we're going to double click get health component. And then we're going to drag our health component in here. Like this. And compile it. And so if you don't already have one, I'm going to use a blueprint function library it's just a bit more useful, so we can call this from anywhere. So I'm going to make one. BFL stands for blueprint function library underscore health system. If you already have one, you can just add this as an existing function, which is called get health component, call pure. And then we're going to get player character. Then we're going to call get health component message. Attach the character to target. I'm going to get return node. And attach the health component like this. And also, since we're in here, we can also just already make the function for dealing damage. So we're going to call this damage player. And then we're going to get player character. And then we say take damage, or what would you call it? We damage player. So damage player message. This goes in target and this goes into the node. And this is the damage amount that we will deal to the player whenever it's received. So important to have damage player on here as well. And then we want to call remove health, since we're adding damage to it like this. Perfect. Next up, we're going to go to our HUD again. And then we can add the health component. So get health component. We want to get current health. Then we want to clamp it. And then min is 0 and max is 100. And then we want to divide it by our max health. Since the progress bar is only capable of doing 0.0 or 1.0. And to get that, you want to divide this by your max health, which in this case is 100. So we want to divide it by 100. And now we can add this on the return. Move this a bit back. And now we can already test this. So make sure that we do make the widget, which is on the component. We say create widget. We say WB HUD. I do want to get a reference, which could be useful in the future if we ever need it. Then we say add to viewport. And now when we press play, the widget is nice here. And when I press F, you can see it's going down. When I press G, it's going up. But as you've noticed, whenever it goes to 0, nothing happens, but essentially the player would die. So let's make the death screen and respawning of the player. So what we're going to do is make another widget. And I'm going to call this WB underscore death screen. Going to open it up. Get a canvas panel. And then we're going to get an image. Make sure to fully fill the screen. So the offset should be to 0. And then for the color, I'm just going to get a black tint for it. Then a text, which we're also going to drag in here. Anchors, this should be centered. So positions both to 0. And then for alignment, 0.5 and 0.5. And I say size to content, since the text will be a bit bigger. I'm going to say you died. And then for the size, let's say like 56. It's probably good. Yeah. Gonna now next up get a button. Place it right here. Do want to center it. Reset this. So this is nice to 0.5 and then -5, so it's below the text. Got another text block. We're going to add this to the button. Make sure it's set size to content. And then this should say respawn. And then we can make it a bit of red. And then the background color as well. We can probably leave it like this. And then whenever you press the button, which means on clicked, we want to open levelable object reference. So what this does, whenever you reopen the same map, it basically resets. So you start by your player start again, which essentially restarts the game for you. Then I want to get player controller. And then I want to set input mode game only, since in a bit we're going to set it to a different one. And then I'm going to get a reroute node and then set show mouse cursor to false. And then we're going to remove this widget from parent, so it's no longer visible. Perfect. Now we're going to go to our component, make a new function, which is check health. Get our current health. We want to check if it's equal to 0, which means the player has died then. Say branch. And if it's false, which means the health is not equal to 0, so it's higher, we don't want to do nothing because the player is still playing. If you did, we want to say create widget. And then WB dev screen. Add to viewport. We're going to expand this right here. And we're going to set the Z order higher, which means there's no widget that will be in front of it. So this is the high Z order. Then we're going to get player controller. Set input mode UI only. Widget in focus will be this widget. And then set show mouse cursor, not hidden in game. Set show mouse cursor to true. Let's compile and save this. Now when we open it, I'm gonna go all the way down to 0. It's not firing because we have not added it to our remove. It should be only on the remove health, since when we're adding it, there's no reason for us to check the health. So whenever we go back and I'm spamming F to go down, it says you died, and I click respawn. My health is back to 100, which means I have respawned successfully. So this is basically all you have to do to make a health system with respawning and the dev screen. If you want to see more content like this, do let me know. And if you have suggestions, also leave a comment below. And if you want to get this project for yourself, link is in the description where you can get it, and see you on the next one.